Broncos take the field.
First time here at Belmore since 1998. And a warm welcome for Adam Reynolds. Here they come. What an afternoon. Here we go. Dogs, Broncos, Belmore Sports Ground. And it's the Broncos who will bring it back here to a man who... Another heavy attempted shot there. Palacia trying to rock the ball carrier. Sexton with a dummy and a run. Almost. Capel there. 2 tackles left. And now a man who has had a superb 2023. It is Jacob Preston who scores, and the Dogs get one early.
Yeah, on the back of a penalty. The Broncos just doing it.
So Burton, 4 from 5 from the sidelines last week. He's got the wind to contend with, but he nurses that through. These are conditions the Broncos should be quite used to. Mid-20s. It is so strange for Sydney. And Broncos there, you see Adam Reynolds really slowed things down before putting that ball into touch.
Sometimes see this coming off the back of the bike. A little sluggish start there.
It was 14 days ago they last played. Reynolds delays the pass, puts Brankura away. That's beautiful. And Reynolds scores. Adam Reynolds, touch of class, and the Broncos hit back.
Yeah, beautiful work here from the little master, Adam Reynolds, going deep into the line and finds one of these young superstars that they are unearthed.
Just have a look. They turned out there. A little bit of pace there from Piakura. And Reynolds, as you said, stays alive back in the inside. Hasn't been great pressure on him with his kicking game so far.
In the opening 14 minutes, just lose concentration.
So here's Reynolds kicking it through, 6 points apiece. His 6th run. Inside the 10 with Hetherington. The pass on the line to Jensen. So they're doing it through the middle here. 2 plays left. Now it comes outside and Capel. Too good. Capel strolling through. Reynolds involved again.
From Palacia, great width of the pass from dummy half. Reynolds, great tempo, does carving up and setting up tries early here at Belmore.
And the kick from Reynolds, using the wind to perfection. 12 points to 6. He goes high. Wind drags it over the 10, over the 20. And this is where you want the wind against you. Because the wind for Reynolds did not help at all. Easy catch for Burns. And now King to the 10. Odell skipping and straightening. No one comes with him here, but he gets the offload away, and Marnie is there eventually. There's Pengai, hard to put away. Torpenet. Avarillo sizing it up. Back for Preston. Changes of angles here from Canterbury. Sexton gets it on. Avarillo to Kiraz. That's an important tackle, but not a complete tackle. And now they score. Canterbury, they keep it alive.
Avarillo.
And Avarillo is over. So the Bulldogs would not die wondering, and they get their reward.
Turning and twisting out of tackles. This time it was Waddell that kept the ball alive for Marnie. He in turn found Pengai Jr., who himself swung towards the short side. Ball kept alive again. Torpeny found Avarillo. He looked and scoomed out to that right-hand side. And again, just keeping it alive. And they found some holes. Great work here from Kiraz again. Flick back on the inside, and then Kiraz just got the offload back to Avarillo, who did well to show the ball to Preston. And it was a much-needed try.
Well, you know how well Avarillo did in that passage of play. He handled the ball 3 times.
Douse last week with a couple of try assists. And it was the fullback back half of last season, and just lurking around and getting the try. Burton makes it 12 points all. And it comes out here, Saylor. Burton there doing the bulk of the work. A little bit of help there from Burns. A little bit too much work, 6 more tackles. Oh, Walter straight through. Oh boy, and now Reid Marnie wants none of that try celebration.
And Braden Burns just lowers his body position, accelerates. That's
Ballers goes the other way and dives over.
Reynolds striking it low and straight and through. No problem, though, from Ziggy, and even better for Canterbury, the catch in the in-goal from Avarillo. An extra tackle coming. Crowds has gone a touch quiet here.
There's no doubt that wins had an impact in the opening half. Again, that kick that Reynolds gets right almost every time just ends up a metre and a half too long. And here we go, Curtis Moran, just watching from the box here. He's come straight to the sideline. An absolute terrier for the Bulldogs.
Kiro's got up awkwardly, in fact limped back to his position out near the right touchline, but he seems to be okay. Canterbury now, as we approach the 30-minute mark of this game. Burton with a run. Pengai, that's a strong run, and the offload. Brilliant catch, Sexton, gets it on, that's a classic Canterbury try. Avarillo gets a double. And the Belmore faithful goes nuts.
Yeah, well, when he runs hard like that, Tavita Pengai Jr. off the back fence, in a better position. Look at this, charges on straight over the top of Billy Walters and Sexton, who is having a wonderful fortnight since coming to the Bulldogs, looming on the inside, and the speed and support of Avarillo, who picks up his second. Sexton, boy, what a pickup, what a find he's been for the Bulldogs. And Avarillo under the sticks, and a chance to level it up with 9 minutes to go. That was brilliant from Canterbury.
Well, how good was that to watch? Pengai Jr. not thinking pass first, thinking run. Great tackles, offloads the footy. Sexton there right on the spot. Avarillo, great support. And what a try from the Bulldogs. That's been the best part here.
It's a great trade of a half, just to recognise someone with the ability of Tavita and just to keep moving forward.
We have a cracker here this afternoon. The ball's been given movement. That's a strong tackle. Pengai involved with Moran. And it comes now. Saylor delays the pass. That's a delight. And it's Mariner in the corner.
He's been playing the last few weeks. Reynolds, good distribution out to Saylor. Boy, what a pass. What a pass.
Well, just have a look at the open hand anyway.
Selwyn.
We'll see what happens.
Okay. Direct forceful contact on report, you're in the bin.
10 minutes, Selwyn.
Let's see what happens here.
So Cobbo.
Ooh. Hang on. Oh, no, it's a fend. It's hitting with a forearm, but it's a fend.
You fine with that?
I think I am, yeah.
Walters. Now Willison steaming onto it. Taken just. That was Ockenbaugh around the bootlaces. Walters, he's done it once and almost again out of dummy half. Last play, and the softest barge over you'd ever want to see in the top grade. Xavier Willison helps himself to a try.
On the other side of the ruck, and Willison, the big inner. Didn't look like it was a rant at half-time from Kevin Walters, but it was certainly stern and direct. And knowing how important it is this afternoon without a number of their stars, as Reynolds adds the extras, and a great start to the second half for Brisbane.
With Mariner up to the challenge. So we're set for set at the moment. We're just waiting for a moment here. Darcy McDonald, down to you on the sideline.
An update on Braden Burns. It's an abdomen issue. He's in a fair bit of pain and he won't be returning today.
All right, thank you, Darcy. You said it, Block. His afternoon was over once he came off.
Is Cobbo playing at lock?
Yep. He is. He's playing in the middle of the field, yep.
This is a great sight. Look at this late afternoon sun at Belmore. It's a Saturday afternoon. And now comes away here to Saylor, almost away. Burton, important tackle. Reynolds goes down the blind. The little chip kick. Pouring through. It's still alive. It's taken by Nam, and Nam has scored.
What about the pickup?
Brisbane. An extravagant play on the last tackle, and they have got over for their second of this second half.
Yeah.
Ezra Man.
The Bulldogs on that short side, and he just dabbed it over the top perfectly, recognising Avarillo was deep. Great work there on the far side of the field from Dean Mariner.
So 3-score margin, biggest of the afternoon. Reynolds curling it back. Oh, that's a great kick. Taylor bringing it across. Now Arthurs. Here's Ramam in his 30th first grade game, second season in the big time. This is a terrific run from Farnworth. He is so good at making metres. Top 3 among centres in the game. And the ref just lets play continue. Jensen almost to the 30. Reynolds, bit of pressure on, but still gets boot the ball. Here's Cobbo, here's the pass. Here's a wonderful try. Oh, they're putting on a clinic now. It's Piakura who gets over. But that's just majestic from Reynolds and Cobbo.
And under immense pressure here after the ball playing there of Kobe Hetherington. Under pressure from Ockenbaugh. Just lofts the ball over the top of Wilson to Selwyn Cobbo, who has moved back out to that right wing position. Great execution of skill. Back inside to Piakura, who has really announced himself out on that right edge since the injury to Jordan Ricky. Getting back-to-back games. He's been touted as a young star coming through. Former junior Queensland representative. And he picks up his try for this afternoon.
You only wish you could do it. He's a special talent, Cobbo.
And Reynolds, what a day he has had. And he's had a few of these in his time at the Broncos. And now it's Mohamed Faitala Mariner, unfamiliar in that 10 jersey in the front row for the first time today. Good footwork, Heroes, and the pass, finds Flanagan. Flanagan keeps it going. Ockenbaugh catch and pass. Takes a little while to get to Wilson, but he brings it back in. Now a bit of a room here for Preston. Skelton cutting back. 2 tackles left. Can they send these fans home with something to cheer about? Now that is going to be called play on, but it is 6 more tackles. Waddell winds up. Waddell goes through. Waddell bounces over. No one was on him when he elevated his arm. That's a try. Waddell deserves that, and the Bulldogs, they get some points in this second half.
And Waddell crawls his way over to score for the Dogs. Gee, I'm glad they've finished this game off like this. The scoreline, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, probably
missed the last couple of games, but back for this one and a big contributor. The kick from Burton makes it 40-24. Out it goes here to Saylor. Mariner working in closer to the wing with Cobbo out there on the sideline. Jensen rolling up to the 10. Man, Saylor, the stab. Here comes Farnworth. Here comes a try. Herbie gets over. And it's Brisbane who will finish with a try to close out this game. It's been a dominant second half. Farnworth's chase.
Well, just have a look and see how they're all on board here. Look at the push-up here from the Broncos. Any number of players could score that try. Perfectly weighted. Saylor kicked a couple of dead in goal, but this time he gets it right. He's got some skills, hasn't he, Saylor? We saw a pass in the first half. A cut-out pass, perfectly timed. This time the grubber kick in behind. And Farnworth finishes the game off for the Broncos.
There's a lot of youngsters today, Block, that can really be happy with their performance from the Broncos, the likes of Piakura and but Tristan, maybe 70. And that one is going to hang out. So he's none from 4 for the year. And he might have to kick next week. We'll wait and see what happens with Adam Reynolds. You just hope that he came off as a precaution with the game well and truly wrapped up.